What's up, Cancer? Hey, Cancer. Cancer. Anyway, welcome to my channel. This is Miracle Baby 777, home of the intuitives. I'm really just here to just drop some shit with you. All right, give you your end of the year reading. I'm here to do your end of the year reading. I'm going to uncover most of the things you probably went through this year. What are you going through present? What is coming towards you for the first month of January 2022? And what's unseen? I think that's pretty good. All right. As you know, we always start off with the oracle. Right. We always start off with the oracle. And so, Cancer, I kind of confused your reading with Leo at first. I don't know. Maybe maybe you have Leo in your chart. Maybe you embarked on Leo's energy this year. All right. But I was definitely feeling Leo's energy with you. Okay. So, I don't know. Maybe you built a lot of strength this year. I'm hearing that you dealt with the soul, dark night of the soul too. So it's a lot of shadow work. Oh, so Cancer, you went through some time this year. It was all good, right? Nothing's bad, right? I do see that you went through some shadow work this year. All right, which set the tone um, for the remainder of the year going into next year. All right, and so once we clear out that shadow work, we're able to kind of maneuver into more of a, I won't say easy, but I say more of a calming state, right? Cancer, or more just easy going. All right. Don't really have to wake up the next day wondering if this worked out, wondering if this worked. It didn't work that way. So with the air element, you were communicating with a lot of air this year. All right. So you could be dealing with the air sign, or you could have just had a lot of encounters with air signs this year. So we are working on communication. We're working on how we view things, see things through the ethers. All right. So ocean views, of course, is what I heard. Maybe this is on Nipsey. Awesome. But also too, I'm hearing like moon magic, the moon, just dealing with outside sources, the outside, the air. Okay, the ethers, as above is below. Right. And so a lot of your manifestations were cast off out into the universe, but you may have not seen a lot of them come into fruition. We're going to figure out exactly why, maybe not. What's the overall message of your reading? And we'll go from there. So, since this is your monthly read, your end of year reading, I will read this oracle. So we are dealing with air element and communicating. Okay. So you see this grand trine here. That is what we're working with at this time. The heavy emphasis on the color blue. All right, navy blue, royal blue, light blue, sky blue, clouds blue, Uranus blue. All right. Anyway, moving on. I don't know why I just heard that, but I did. So all actions results from thoughts. So it is thoughts that matter. So all action results from the thought. So it is thoughts that matter. Think over it first and put some mental effort into it before you put your talk into action. Be logical, sort it out. The air element is all about objective and becoming mentally inspired. When we think of air, we think of clouds and sky and what connects us to the beyond. Air is all about lofty thinking and being broad minded and expansive. Air sign people, Geminis, Liberians, or Aquarians, sometimes come off a little cool and detached. They weigh everything, mule the situation over, and decide what they think, and then consider the process they feel. Air also reminds us of the flight and flights of the mind that are what we call the element that rules over. Those governed by air signs are mentally inclined and tend to distance the emotions. Air can represent overthinking, distance the heart emotions with abstractions, mental puzzles. But this works well when things do need to be sorted out and clarified. Air also represents the clear seeing in all capacities, so can signify clairvoyant abilities as well as seeing things for what they truly are, without emotions involved. So when the air element card represents itself, it's time to put into words what you want, what you desire, and what you expect. The good news is some issues you've been working on at the current moment are possibly from the past and are now needing to be resolved. You are able to face without presence. I'm sorry, you are able to face face them without pretense. What's up? Okay. But most importantly, with honesty. Air is all about being quick on your toes, how curious you are, and how creative you are. So you're dealing with the creative nature. You are dealing with the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords really deal with just basically downloads, um, magic wands, birds, winged insect smoke, insect smudging. All right. Science, music, instruments, the voice, the hands, the eyes, the brains, the ability to think the ability to think things through, to analyze, intelligence. All right. And travel, especially air travel, airports, weather, the weather. Yeah, the weather. So the weather, the storm came on by Nipsey Hussle. So the air element and communicating. So that's what we're getting ready to get into. All right. So everything is all about communication, your ethers, your air, being in the air, Cancer, which is not like you. You are a water sign. So you're not, all the whole air elements and tapping into that realm. Maybe this is something you were forced to do this year because I don't think you have any awareness of that. Now that I'm so now my intuitive ass tapping in, like, hold on, that don't sound like Cancer, right? So Cancer, maybe this is what you're having to deal with for the end of December. All right, communication. You're gonna have to be a better communicator, Cancer. You have to communicate. And see, Cancer, you are intuitive, so sometimes you will shut down. Heavy emphasis on stormy weather. Oh, I know a Cancer that played it at their wedding. Yeah, stormy weather is a perfect song for this. Stormy weather by Little Dragon. All right. So all of these things are coming into place here. I'm just shuffling the deck. I'm getting ready to pull a moonology for the moon cards. Cancer is moon. So I feel like a lot of your messages come out of this deck. So I am going to pull that. So what is, okay, air element communicating. We are talking about the end of December, what Cancer possibly went through the whole year, going into the new year of 2022. What does Cancer need to know? Cancer, you're all over the place. Slow down. Slow down. And hold your vision. Maybe it didn't come out this year the way that you wanted it. But as long as you sow the seeds to it, it will produce next year. So now it is time to take action towards that. You're going to have to work through your fears. You have a lot of fears here. There's nothing to be scared of, okay? Not when it come down to your gift, not when it come down to who you are, not when it come down to your character, or which direction you plan to take. Work through your fears, okay? You have to work through this. It's not going to be easy, Cancer. It's not. But bring love into the situation. Who reading I just did? You are dealing with a Leo. Yes. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm having a little moment. Excuse me. So Cancers, you're dealing with Leo, or you can have Leo and Cancer in your chart. So your Leo and your Cancer is battling each other. You have your pride, your ego, battling your emotions, your intuitive side, right? So your mind really wants to hop in the ego and be like, bitch, do you know I could really destroy the shit out you? Okay. With my thoughts, my minds, my talent, with everything I got. But I'm choosing to take the higher route about this. Okay. Because at the end of the day, I'm having to work through my fears. I'm using you to get to the next step. So somebody is using you to not continue to be alone. Somebody is using you to get rid of loneliness. This is my shit right here. Okay, so somebody is using you or using a situation, or you could be using other things, other elements, other guards, other tools to get you out of being alone. I'm hearing it's something in regards to loneliness. So maybe you felt alone this year, Cancer. I don't know. But anyway, let's get into it. What did Cancer needs to know? What were they experiencing for the whole month? For the whole year of 2021. What were they experiencing? What was the overall energy of 2021? All right, missed opportunities. Okay, certain things you had to sit out for. You couldn't, especially when it's dealing with your past and stuff. Cancer was taking a new direction. Maybe you're starting to realize where things possibly went wrong in your past, and maybe you want to reconcile. Maybe you want to get things right. Maybe you want to mend things together. But unfortunately, Cancer, you still have to go through what is called working through your fears, and you have to master the thought of love, master the mind of love, master the heart of love. Venus, working with Libra energy, working with our Venus energy. You can have a Libra in your Venus. That definitely balances out love and connections. All right, maybe you chose your love life. All right, before your actually true connections. Okay, and see that happens all the time. We think that just because we get in certain marriages or we get in certain aspects or in certain deep heartfelt relationships that we can kind of continue. I mean, we can kind of leave or set our family behind, our burdens behind, or just work behind. Just how it is to be lustful, or how like even people that get married are still in the lust stage, right? And then they go into newlywed, and then they usually divorce about a year or two later because they realize, like, shit, I was just listening for your ass. I ain't really supposed to be with you. And so then the other part of Cancer is they learn what it's like to really be in that long-term commitment. So you're learning right now that in order to be in this, I'm saying this is a very loyal Cancer. So you could be dealing with a loyal Cancer right now, but they're going to choose the higher route, which is work through their fears and bring love into the situation. Air element, let's get into it. What's the recent past? What did Cancer have to understand this year? All right, so, ooh, wow, Cancer, come on, you got right out here. All right, using your intuition. Your overall energy was you had to use your intuition, Cancer. You are so intuitive. If anywhere you have Cancer in your chart, you have some type of intuitive cell, right? I feel like birth charts is just like charts, like human charts. It's all about cells, what's consisted of it, the cosmos, all these things. But however God made us, right? And so you're needing to use your intuition this whole year and set boundaries. Very insecure, not saying very insecure, not necessarily you, but it could be a fire sign that you were dealing with that was just wanted to stand their ground to you. That every way possible, they wanted to show you who they were, or maybe you wanted to show people who you were. Communication, you're starting to speak up more. This type of person holds a lot in because they know too much, and so with that being said, they rather hold that in because they don't want to, you're very grounded, this person doesn't know how to take constructive criticism. All right, this person doesn't know how to take constructive criticism. So Cancer, okay, so this year you learned that in order for you to grow, you're going to have to take some type of criticism. You're going to have to learn how to take it all in. Now, we didn't say taking everything, believe it. No, take what's right, take what's wrong, and then move on for it. Take what resonates, okay? Take what sets right in your soul. This communication came through air. So you had a lot of heartfelt conversations with strangers, people you might have felt, maybe people you might have seen on the side of the road, homeless people just in passing. You went to a concert. Excuse me, I like your shoes. And then y'all spark a conversation. All right, so a lot of heartfelt conversations happen over the time with strangers, but these heartfelt conversations sow seeds, okay? Maybe somebody told you where you can go get a particular product. Maybe someone told you, you look like you could be a da 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 da, whatever the case may be. um I'm seeing that, when you're setting that boundaries and with the high priest here, okay, you're using your own intuition. So you're having to go within. A lot of things you're going to have to keep secret because a lot of things that you're telling to people, a lot of things that you're communicating, especially if you're dealing with air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, they're very guarded, very insecure, okay, very protected, especially if you're dealing with the air sign. I'm sorry, Aries. Okay. So you have, and a Leo, you're having to stand your ground to this person, but this person comes off very intimidating. Okay. Maybe you were intimidated a lot, but you're learning how to break intimidating barriers just by simply being the high priest. Some people look at you as being intimidating. No, you're just gifted. You just know what's going on. You're too intuitive to let certain shit slide. I think that's just the truth of everything. Working through your fears. What's working through your fears? All right. So present moment is you're learning how to work through your fears. You could be dealing with the Scorpio. If there's a Scorpio around that's helping you, the Scorpio is helping you dig into deeper realms that maybe you wasn't interested in. You're having to go to the outside world for it. Okay. So this is like going outside and literally connecting with the trees, birds, and bees. So heavy emphasis on sex. All right. So Ace of Cups is here. Ace of Pentacles. A new opportunity is coming through your way, but you have to be able to work through this opportunity. Is this your opportunity, or did you place others in a position to have opportunity? I don't know. You tell me. You're the emperor. So meaning you have a big opportunity that's going to allow you to be a business, or it's going to allow you to open up a business, or it's going to allow you to employ others. Now, you must use your heart of humanitarian. You must be a humanitarian and get because I'm hearing the keys to the city. So maybe you could be a mayor, or you could be working with the mayor. Maybe you're a politician. Okay, work through your fears. Don't be scared. I'm hearing that you may be dealing with racism as well, or just being a minority in a big group of people that are not like you, or of your culture, your nature, or whatever, ethnicity, whatever. Ace of Pentacles is here. You must work through your fears for this. In order for this to happen, you're gonna have a lot of confidence. You're gonna have to step up to the plate. You can't hide in your shell, crab. You can't go back in the water when things feel uncomfortable out here on this earth realm. I get it. Being at home, being with yourself, because this Cancer is very controlling. As long as everything is going your way, everything is all good. But see, at this time, things is being magician into a different way. See? Somebody else caught on to you, and now they're manipulating you, and now now they're shape shifting. All right. So now, hey, let God, let the universe take control. Let God take control, so you can come out victorious. That stage, okay? If you take this new opportunity that's coming here between now, December 6th through December, I'm saying really January 15th, 2022, you will accomplish something. Now, it's not necessarily your passion, it's a new opportunity. So I don't necessarily feel that you feel for it. However, find the passion in this, find the love in. Let's say it's like almost like you having to take a new job, right? You don't even want to take this new job, but it's going to pay good. Your kids are going to be fine. Your hours of communication, I'm sorry, your hours. Okay, good communication. Maybe you're a person that needs to communicate with your family overseas. I'm seeing that you'll be able to communicate. I'm seeing that you'll be able to get off working time to communicate with your other side of your family. I'm not sure what that's about, but I'm seeing 2 different time zones. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. So what's coming towards them for the month January 2022? I gotta tell you, stage 6 of Wands, victorious. All right, so being victorious, okay. 777 is very important to you. Stage recognition, being applauded. Okay, this person could be very much so in their ego as well, so just be careful. Okay. Bring love into it. I'm also saying that you could be a person that's in front of like I said, you have stage presence, which means you could be on stage designer. There's going to be some type of opportunity that's coming here in the end of December that's going to put you on stage, or going to put you front and center. Okay, so just be prepared. Bring love into the situation. Love what you're doing. Love the people that you're assisting. I'm seeing over 100,000. I'm seeing over like 100,000 people being in the crowd. I'm hearing DMX, which I really want from a nigga. Okay, so I'm hearing DMX. I don't know. I think he did like some type of performance. I'm hearing mourning. You could be mourning, mourning, mourning. Okay, you could be mourning over a particular death. Maybe it could be a celebrity or somebody that was on stage, somebody that was very close to you, spoke to you through music. Yeah, with the air communication here, they spoke to you through music, through airwaves. I'm seeing that you listen to this person when you worked out, when you traveled to the gym. This person has passed away. Bring love into the situation. 6 of Wands, being victorious. Yeah, you could be dealing with the Scorpio. That's all I'm saying. That you're dealing with the Scorpio. The Scorpio brings temperance. Scorpios are able to dibble and dab into certain realms of the world that we're not into, right? I mean that certain people don't have the capability or the capacity to enter dimensions that they're not aware of. And so the Scorpio did it for you, basically. And so that's how you be like, girl, how you know so much? Yeah, the Scorpio kind of went and dibble and dabbed into areas. Scorpios ain't really scared to dig deep. Sometimes Scorpios can be a little skeptical about things. But I'm seeing that, overall, okay. this new life of fame, you're gonna have to bring love into it. You're not used to being the center of attention. You're not used to even being on stage. You're not used to being, I don't know what my other deck is. You're not used to being like around, like front and center, is what I'm saying. So with that being said, you know, you got to work through your fears. You're gonna have to use your confidence to get through this. I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Also set boundaries. When it comes down to your intuition and what come down to what you know, your secrets between you and the universe, that's only up to you. Nobody else deserves to know, especially not this fire sign, or especially someone that doesn't have to be a fire sign, but just somebody that's very guarded. Okay, don't really want to hear what you got to say. Use your intuition. How come every time you telling somebody good news, they're like, oh, that's what's up, and that's that. Guard up, because they wish that they could do it, right? Like they wish that they could be in certain areas, or just listen, occult information, even just understanding the Bible, even understanding God, even understanding just like this whole realm. It ain't for everybody. Everybody can't rise up to that dimension to see that. Like everybody just can't do it. Everybody cannot do it. Right. And a lot of times it's our family members, our sometimes our children, our friends, people we work with, you know, all of those things take place, right? So I'm going to clarify this for you. Nine of Wands. So yeah, that. Ooh. You want to stand your ground for this. Heavy emphasis. You're going to stand up to the main person. Could be a loke. Shawty bring out that loke in me. Could be a crip. All right. But it could just be any. Overall, it could be a main male in your vicinity, or just somebody that may have passed on. Anyway, this person's telling you to basically stand your ground. This person's trying to call. They come through the phone. They come through phone communications. I can't even explain how they do it. Like just now, they just came through a phone, but it's a bill collector, right? So even though you may not be able to physically speak to the person, however, this person definitely comes through communication, through phone, songs, and airwave, radioactive waves, NASA, blah blah blah. The high priestess here, keeping things to yourself, being quiet and silent. Big hope. Please don't let nobody rain on this, okay? See, this type of love, or this type of excitement, or this type of new endeavorment, you have to be very protective of it, and you have to keep quiet. All right. So maybe you got some tools, maybe you got some type of communication, maybe someone gave you some, maybe you received some type of downloads. I don't know. Or maybe you are entering a new relationship, or something that you're needing to protect. There's some protection that needs to be placed out here, and this protection is going to give you great happiness, but it's not going to make the other person that happy. Okay. This is you. You see, this person is just her and her children and her goats. That's it. The things that make her happy, the things that make her prosper. All right. So with the Ace of Pentacles here, house card. Okay. New beginning. So you are moving. Okay. You're moving. You're leaving this home. Everything that you pray for is here. You worked for it. Okay. There's a new position now. You got to work through your fears. Apply. It doesn't matter about your credit. Please. If you believe in God, if you believe that God gonna work things out, like for real, sometimes for real, the real big test just really just figure, like honestly, just taking that leap of faith, like God, I'm gonna trust you on this one. Yes, I gave you 3 different opportunities. All 3 of these may not work, right? But something has to make you push. Like you have to stay your ground and get to that 4th opportunity. Because that 4th opportunity is going to be the reason why you win. However, okay, remember the 4th opportunity is going to be the reason why you win. Okay, but you may get 4 denials. Like you may have to go through something 4 different times. You may apply for this job 4 different times, and now it's being presented to you because now it's a time and a place for you. See, God couldn't really have you working there with all them crazy ass people, them negative ass energies, them negative ass. If you wanted the baby at the time, at the end of the day, we were going through a pandemic. You wanted to have your baby during a pandemic, couldn't do that. Why? Because number one, the systems weren't right, people weren't right. And not saying that if you had the baby in the pandemic, you are so blessed, right? But there's a lot of women, or a lot of people, male, women, whatever, okay, that wasn't able to do that. Okay, and then they're still looking like, God, do I give up now? No, you don't. You go for that 4th try. You go for that 3rd or 4th try. Because either way it go, God, the main test really just be, how much faith do you have? How far are you willing to go? Can you like working? That man, okay. Somebody dances at work. Somebody dance at work. Heavy emphasis on this person that he listens to Nip Hustle. All right, listen. False person is here with gaining money. Okay, so somebody's around you because you are a star and you have some type of stage presence. A lot of people praise you, and so that is the reason why they in your camp. So there's somebody that's in your camp. I'm hearing informative. Please get rid of this person. Come on, Cancer, for real. I ain't got time for this. I've given too many videos and readings on industry, stuff like that. I'm not going over this again. I'm not, period. So gain a lot of money though. So somebody is going to bring you to a situation where they're going to introduce you into a lot of money. Now, this person actually love you, or they see potential in you with love. This is going to happen within the next few weeks, going into January. If not, then catch this reading whenever you do. But I put timing on it, so I'm pretty accurate with my time. So with that being said, though, somebody is wanting to place you on stage. Somebody uses you and your stage presence to make the money. So this could be a pimp. Okay, talking about my pimp juice. Okay, so I need to let it loose. Sorry, but anyway, with the false person too, I'm also seeing that there's a false person in a relationship. Okay, somebody is in it only for the money, especially if you have a high profile. I'm hearing Kevin Samuels, something about high profile. Okay, bring love into the situation. Like, why I need to love you? I'm hearing this is a very frustrated male figure. I don't know. I'm hearing dope boys selling crap on them niggas. Want that, sit tight, don't say. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Yeah, somebody probably just purchased a new Cadillac. This Cadillac is gonna go through many generations, even if you just purchase like a 2022, 2021. Somebody's very old school. Somebody has an old soul out here. Somebody is only fixated and focused on money and their fame. Somebody also works for the industry informatives as well. If they kill you, they get all the money. Moving on. Bring love into the situation. Love what you do. All right, love what you do. Love the fact that you are in front. It's not about you all the time. So what, you don't feel good today? There's still a story that you must tell to over 100 million people. All right, so some days you have to show up. So the end of this month, no matter how tired you are, you will be showing up. You will be, I'm hearing, stepping up to the plate. Somebody's going to step up to the plate for you too. Yeah, like it's not always, and somebody going to speak their truth about, like, this person could, I'm telling you, this person is a very high profile person. This person has a lot of money or gets a lot of money or entering a realm of a lot of money. And this person only wants real people around them. They have a lot of false energies around them. I'm going to clarify. I know what I'm talking about. This person just came up on some money. That I ain't stupid. 6 of Wands. Somebody just came up on something somehow, some way, or something about your stage presence. Somebody, it could be a killing on stage too. You could be hearing about a celebrity dying on stage too. Sorry, I got to get a message down. There could be a celebrity getting shot on stage or something happening on stage. 6 of Wands. I want to clarify that 6 of Wands. Celebratory celebrations. Okay, so you could be if you're just a celebrity that just kind of got, I don't know, a deal or just got a little check or whatever, rap check, whatever, or just a different realm of money. I'm seeing that you're taking you and your entire Ace of Pentacles again. Yeah, this is a new opportunity. Be careful. Somebody is watching you. I told you, informative. They know you just came up. They can tell by the way you're shopping, the way that you're purchasing new things, the way that you just purchased a new home. I get it. You want the world to see. I get it. You want the world to be a part of that. But if you have not learned nothing else, please keep this to yourself. Live a normal life. When you go into the public, go home to your 7-bedroom house. But when you go out, wear your oldest jeans, your busted ass Timbs. Nobody gets to This is loaded bases, baby. Nobody gets to protect it by all means and all costs. Black people, unfortunately, I love us, but at the same time, the first thing that we never had nothing though. So if we do get something, of course we want to show it. We want to live like the Jones. We want to live the American dream. But we are not in the American dream, y'all. We are in our own, okay? We have created our own sources, our own lands, our own fields. And that's where you got to get back to. Yeah, because they're going to thief card. I told you. Look at that thief. Gonna take everything from you, whether if it's your energy, whether if it's your spirit, whether if it's your gifts, whether if it's your heart, body, or soul. This person is here to take by any means necessary. So what do? You must protect this, right? Page of Swords, you must protect this at all costs. Okay? Because somebody is watching, somebody is lurking. So, Cancer, new opportunities is coming in for you. Okay? These opportunities came through a gift. They're intuitive. All right, and then they go into fruition. You must work through your fears. If God needs you to be on stage, if you have opportunity to be on stage and be in front of a lot of people, whether it's just a vendor event, whether if it's just selling your merchandise, whether if it's just speaking for 5 seconds, whether if it's just being part of a movie for 5 seconds. Either way, go must take the opportunity, because at the end of it, it's going to sow seeds to celebrations, being celebrated, celebratory. Okay, maybe you want to be a celebrity. Either way, go, you're going to be a star. I don't know. Anyway, with that being said, okay, Cancer. No, I'm not pulling no more. I pull one. Let me pull one for you, Cancer. All right, just to see y'all. I love this energy. Remember, everything ain't for you. Can't like. It's gonna take many dimensions for you to come down just to explain to an ignorant motherfucker what time it is. Stop wasting your breath, Cancer. Either they got it or they don't. Okay. Moving on. So, Cancer, for the remaining part of 2021, fourth quarter reading. Beautiful garden. Beautiful garden. So you have and you got rose garden. So you're dealing with a garden. You're planting, you're sowing seeds. Your garden is sprouting. You could physically be gardening too. Gardening creates agriculture. You could be a farmer. I have a book that you could get that would be very beneficial. It's the Farmer's Guide that you can get in like in grocery stores, gas station. It's called Farmer's. I don't know, but anyways, it's they already have the Dollar General, Family Dollar. They have the 2022 Farmer's Guide. When is the perfect time to farm? When is the time to grow crops? When it's time to sell crops? This is for farmers though. You're planting a garden, and it could be in your hair. I'm hearing nurturing your hair, taking care of your hair, your fro. Transformation. Maybe you have cutting your hair all the way off. Okay, now it's starting to grow back, or cutting your hair off. I'm hearing dead ends. So you could be going through a transformation. I'm feeling. Butterfly garden though is a curiosity, discovery, and small moments in your life. So probably reminiscing on like all like the most important things that you probably went through this year, going through last year, because we haven't to combine 2 years into one, which is 2020 and 2021. So a woman holds a blooming flower in her hand as she gazes towards the sky. On her head sits a butterfly, closely examining the purple petals. Enjoying the situation, the woman stands still and quietly soaks in her surroundings. She does not want to disturb the scene. In our daily life, there are so many possible moments that could be precious if we just take the time to notice them. Be mindful, your surroundings, and pay attention. Ask, why is that there? Then make connections. Small observations can lead to great discoveries. Didn't I tell you? Sowing those small seeds gonna lead to a great, victorious future. I'm seeing stage. I don't know. Somebody has stage presence. But anyway, Cancer, listen, you could have been anywhere in the world, right? But on this day at this time, you decided to be here with me. Everything you need is in the description box below. If you need a more detailed personal reading, all that is in the bottom. But with that being said, peace and blessings to you. Take care, love. I'm out.